Hello, guys, and welcome to the 95th episode of the Final Fantasy series. Last episode, we made some serious progress um, on our smithing and blacksmithing and armor quest lines, and we still got a few more things to do on those. So might as well get into those. We need to gather a bunch of mithril ore and a piece of hippogriff sinew. So let's see if I can remember where the hippogriffs were. I think they were in Kurthus. I think there was some in Kurthus, right? Let's head over there. And let's switch to Ninja, because that tends to be the easiest to farm with. Okay, and I think they were over this way. I'm fairly certain. Yeah. Kind of hard to tell in all the snow. There we go. Get any sinew? Nope, no sinew. Hey, there we go. That's our sinew. Now let's switch to Miner. Teleport to the Sigoli Desert in Forgotten Springs. Wait, what minion did we just have? Did it actually activate? Yeah, let's do Wind Up Brickman. We haven't had that one in a while. Wait. Look at him. He's adorable. Okay, now let's go grab that mithril. Because, yeah, we need to wait to get the Savage Might Materia 3. I'll have to figure out what is required to get that as well. Because we'll need to Spirit Bond it. So we're not buying it. Unless it's really cheap. We should check, because it might be really cheap. Your cat. There we go, right over here. And we need how much mithril? 39. Okay. I mean, that should probably only take maybe 3-4 rounds. This place is nice and close together, so. Do we have gathering food? We do. We're already at 22, so we're already more than halfway there, and that's just from the first ones. And that's us done. Yeah, it took us 1.5. Okay, so now we need to make a bronze ingot. Bronze ingot. Oh, let's only show. Oh, it doesn't allow me to sort by that. Okay. Make a bronze ingot. Okay, now we need to make 13 mithril ingots. Hey. York. Damn. Wow, I got 3 of those, but I didn't get a single high quality. That is crazy. Okay, let's extract materia. Extract materia. And extract materia. Okay, so there we go. Now we've made our mithril ingots. Now we need to make mithril plates. We need to make 4 of these. Two. Waste not. Just in case. Okay, that's 1 sheet of mithril plate. Another one. And currently we increased by 55, and now we increase by 82, and that one 172. Damn. Okay, that's our second one done. Damn. And one more to go. Okay, mithril plate done. Now we need mithril rivets. How many of those do we need? We need 3 rivets. Aw. And in that term, we get the excellent. Okay, one down. Two down. Right? Yep. Good to know. Okay, three of those done. Now we need two mithril rings. Yes, baby? You're such a loud child, you know that? Okay, one mithril ring done. And we have some materia to extract from my linen bottoms. Now let's make the final ring. Four, 15, no, 11. Oh, that's sad. Go mithril rings done. Now we need to switch to leather worker. And we need to make Ald Goat leather. How much do we need? One. Oh my. Oh damn. Well, that's part of why we're struggling so much on him. Let's see. Okay, so we need to make some space in our inventory here. Let's see, what can we get rid of? I think we need that. We need that. Chamomile. I don't think we need that. Discard that. Okay. I don't think we need this either. One singular walnut log. I don't think we need that either. I don't think two mahogany logs or two rosewood logs are going to be of any use either. Okay, that gives us a little bit more space. We can also open up this and add to saddlebag, add to saddlebag, add to saddlebag. There we go. Okay, now. Okay, so what was it we were making? We made Ald Goat leather, right? Yep, we made Ald Goat leather, so now we need one board leather. Leather. Now we progress by 55 with one basic synth. Sweet. Okay, now we need 2 Peisty skin. Peisty leather. And this one's a little bit more challenging if I remember her correctly. I think we can still do it. We can control the it. That gets us 100. Then we F. Woo! Look at that shit. Absolutely amazing. That makes sense. That's not good. Third time's a charm! Yeah! Okay, now let's switch over to our armorer. And first thing we need to do is make the mithril elmo. Because then we need to upgrade it. Synthesize. There we go, perfect mithril elmo. Now, we start making the final products. Let's upgrade our mithril elmo into a reinforced mithril elmo. Sweet. One down. Now let's extract materia here from our mithril choker. Now let's make the mithril plated Caligay. Mithril plated. Plated. Whew, that's a lot of high quality ingredients right there. There we go. Extract material from my gators. Also put these away. And now, finally, we need the mithril solarets. Oh, damn. Wasn't even paying attention. Beautiful. And another bit of materia to extract from our linen wedge cap of crafting. And there we go. Let's put this away. Discard that. And let's head back to get our prize for the best crafting in the world. You are very loud, sweetheart. We get it. We hear you. You're very loud and we love you for it. Nice. I'm glad that actually did end up bringing up a good chunk of space. Do you have the pieces required for the second round? I need you to need to see a pair of mithril-plated caligae, a reinforced mithril elmo, and a pair of mithril solarettes, all of the best quality you can muster. I mean, those do look fire. Well done, Ecolry. Your work is flawless. I would declare you victor this moment, except what? I need you to relinquish this armor to the guild. As for why, it concerns a potential dire loss of trust and reputation. Do you recall the time you aided one of our novices with an order of bronze hoplons? I'm afraid the young Swithin has failed to deliver once more. He has improved much in his craft, spurred on as he was by your example. But again the lad accepted a commission he could not hope to honor, and one does not break a promise made to the maelstrom. I could drop full responsibility for this failure onto Swithin's unreliable shoulders and cast him out of the guild. But what worth is a guild that does not to support its own members when they truly need it? Glensteer is a harsh man, but not entirely without reason. If you explain the circumstances, he may grant you a few extra days to forge your submission anew. What say you, Ecolry? Will you yield your work to the guild? No. By God's blessings upon you, Ecolry. Swithin, come over here and show some gratitude. I can make it, although it'll take me 10 minutes. I don't know how to repay you for saving my neck yet again. I'll never forgive it myself if it cost you your victory over Blenster. No, I'll win with the final round. But the compassion you and the Forge Master have shown me this day will not be squandered. This, I promise. I'll work twice as hard, 3 times even. You had fucking better. We're in your debt. I'll arrange to have these pieces delivered to the Maelstrom quartermasters immediately. Meanwhile, you should hurry over to Blenster and explain the delay in your submission. Tragic. Imagine if I just made another set of them and brought them to him. What's this now? You let the guild have your armor to make up a missed order? What'd I tell you? Those fumble-fingered parasites are holding you back at every turn. Guild was meant to honor the terms of our contest, not matter the circumstances. No matter the circumstances. Now you've neither the gear you crafted to show for your effort, nor the time to forge a new submission. This round goes to me. I'd grant you this ain't the kind of victory a man looks for, but the rules is rules, lads, and failure comes with consequence. So I don't want to hear no excuses for the final round. You just bring your best work to the table, and we'll let the results stand for themselves. Yeah. I must thank you again, Akolri, for sacrificing your time and effort to help our guild with that order for the Maelstrom. It behooves us not to fail clients such as they, no matter the reason. But as is our fate, we are rarely afforded a respite from the flames of the Forge. I have recently been informed that Admiral Myrtlewood will be inspecting various organizations, our own Armorers Guild included, and their roles in promoting Limsa trade with the East. The impressions made during this inspection will have direct influence on whom the Maelstrom chooses as the provider for its equipment and other sundry supplies. Lanster, in his usual arrogant manner, has proposed that we seize this opportunity to have the Admiral herself serve as the arbiter for the final round of your contest. Ugh, imagine how that bastard would crow if you were to suffer defeat before the commander of Limsa's grand company. The credence such a public failure would lend to his arguments would spell the end of the guild as we know it. You must not allow this to come to pass. Success in this third and final challenge hinges on your ability to forge what might need be to be the most exquisite kobold harmorigen in the realm. As you'd expect, it is one of the more demanding pieces of armor a student of our discipline can attempt. While I harbor not the slightest doubt that you will produce a harbinger of surpassing quality, let us tip the scales in your favor by augmenting it with a materia. A Heaven's Eye material of the third grade should do the trick. Once your armor is complete, deliver it to Sergeant Svinberg at Hawker's Round, and then he will see it passed along to the Admiral. Okay. Let's see what is required to make that. Cobalt Harbinger. Oh, damn, it's an armor level 50. I mean, that makes sense. Craft it. Requires salt. Wow. Okay, so we need one piece of rock salt. Which I don't think we have. It doesn't look like. Nope, doesn't look like. Okay, so I'll need that. We need alumine, which we have. You're a cat. 6 cobalt. I have 4. Not that far off, okay. Effervescent water. I have mineral water. I don't have any effervescent water, unfortunately. Bruh, I need 6 mithril ore. I just threw that away. We need iron ore. I mean, honestly, it's really not that big a craft. I'll need fleece. Do I have any fleece left? 1, and I need 2. Okay, well, let's discard that because that's just taking up space in my inventory. Let's discard this as well because we can easily get more. Discard that as well. Okay. So we will need to grab a couple of things. Oh yeah, and let's see, do I have Heaven's Eye materia? No, I think I likely crafted it into my gear. Yeah, no. Oh wait. No, piety. Okay. Well then, let's see. Did we already craft this? No, we didn't. Well, then let's just wait on these 2 quests. For the moment. And because I want to do a different thing. Let's see. Where is this? Get off the table. White Mage, Monk, Bard. Wait. Why am I not finding this here? Huh. Here we go. Why are they not here? Eh. Well, that plan is no longer happening then. Let's just go and do what I was gonna do after the crafting. Doo -doo -doo -doo. So let's head down to the Aetheryte Plaza and go right over here. You there? Would I be right in guessing you're an adventurer? If so, I've a request to make of you. We've had reports of some charlatan claiming to be a blue mage, whatever that's supposed to be. It could be a blue-ash wharf rat for all I care. But I hear he's selling so-called soul crystals to adventurers for a tidy sum. Apparently, they give the holder all sorts of mystical powers, which is a load of chocobo shite according to a dozen or so dissatisfied customers. You see, spells and whatnot are not really my field of expertise, which is why I want you to to help me investigate. I need you to tell me whether these crystals are the genuine article. If they turn out to be fakes, I'll arrest him on charges of fraud, and you will receive a fair sum for your assistance. They, by some miracle, end up doing what he claims. You might be able to pick up a new parlor trick or two. So, are you in? You're goddamn right I am. Very good. We've received word he's haranguing passerbys near Summerford Farms. I'll meet you there. Yeah! Also, I need to check out this one. I think it might just be easier to go here. Ethernet. Lower Lana. No, fuck. Wrong one. Oops. Well, we'll teleport to this one then. As a mage myself, I feel like I am uniquely equipped to investigate this blue person. And of that I'm the red variety should help. You got here just in time. It looks like he's about to make his pitch. Let's see. Oh, it's a woman. Catwoman. Kitty cat. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Martin, and today I present to you a wonder of the new world. I call it blue magic. Beyond the indigo deep live the Wallachei, who have their own unique brand of spellcasting. Like black and white magic, it draws on ether from our surroundings. But that's where the similarities end, my friends. I'm sure you've all seen wild creatures lashing out with fire, ice, and what have you. It's a form of self-defense, see, but it's still magic. The Wallachei discovered how to harness ether in the same way and wield the forces of nature. But how, I hear you cry? It's simple. You have to tune your mind to the instincts of the beast. When a creature is driven to attack, you can see into its soul. When you overcome it in battle, you absorb some of its ether and make its power your own. Of course, it's not as easy as picking fights with the local wildlife, but my Wallachei mentors taught me well, and now it's my turn to teach you. Behold, the power of blue magic! Oh, let's see it. Oh, look at the gems. Amazing. Love it. 1,000 needles. Oh, by the 12! Did you see that? I thought you'd be impressed. Now, for anyone who asks why it's called blue magic, let me tell you. For the Wallachei, this color holds special meaning, sacred even. And seeing as this ain't white or blue magic, it seems like the perfect fit. I suppose you're all wondering what you need to become a blue mage like me. Well, for starters, you'll be wanting one of these, a soul crystal. And don't forget a specially designed outfit to help you look the part. Oh, I want the outfit so bad. I'll even throw in one of these spell books personally penned by yours truly containing everything you need to know about learning blue magic. I've got enough for all of you, but you'd better snap them up before it's too late. I want one! I want one! Give me a soul! Give me a soul! Give me a soul! Are you lot really that dense? Can't you see he's playing you for a fool? Drive the beast to attack. More like run headlong into battle with only a silly blue costume for protection. Of course, no one can claim it's fraud when they're at the bottom of some creature's belly. Let him defraud the frickin' people.
Release from your flesh, Wilson. Your God cannot save you now.
All of you, stay back!
Spare us.
They never stood a chance! Bugger all this swords and shields nonsense! I'm giving blue magic a try! Give me one. I want it. Please. Pretty please. Oh, they look amazing. There's definitely something fishy going on here. And the arrival of those Mamulja was a little too timely for my liking. Come on, let's see where he goes next. Schnook, 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 schnook. Booty. Okay, so let's continue. Looks like he's heading for the Morbid Dry Docks. Follow me! I can't, you just turned invisible. Oh, it's just right here. Hmm. According to one of the guards, this Martin character has been skulking around the dry docks over the last few days. Apparently, he's been begging for leftovers from the mess hall. Considering that he's making Gil hand over fist from gullible adventurers, this strikes me as more than a little odd. Anyway, he was last spotted making his way to the salt strand. Let's go! Just as I suspected, he's up to no good. Why else would he come all the way over to a place like this?
Martin, you say be less violent this time. But wait, that was very violent indeed.
It all adds to the realism. And you lads did a great job. Your gods cannot save you now. Nice improvisation. And that one bloke damn near shot himself. I think we've seen enough. Hold it right there. I'm placing you under arrest on charges of fraud. Fraud? This is all a big misunderstanding. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. The game's up. And the same goes for you two. I knew you were in cahoots from the very beginning. As for those crystals, I'm about as convinced by them as I was by your acting. Say what you will about our sales technique, there's nothing dodgy with the merchandise. I'll have you know I poured my heart and soul into those crystals, and the spellbooks explain how to learn the magic. It ain't my fault if the buyers can't be arsed to read them. And if you're thinking about clapping me in irons over the outfits not providing enough protection, I can assure you they were tailored especially for the needs of the blue mage in mind. I'll admit I had to cut a few corners to keep the costs down, but still. It all boils down to whether the soul crystals are genuine or not. I know it's a lot to ask, but would you try this blue magic of his? Of course! Gladly. Gimme it! Come on, mate, don't be shy. Once you've learned your first spell, you'll know I ain't pulling your leg. I'll even let you borrow one of the outfits. Yay! Oh, god damn, I look sweet. Got that staff, I can bonk someone on the head with it. Feel like Lucius Malfoy. Oh yes, very fetching. While you've been getting changed, Latulja and Gailja have been luring over a nice cooperative baby kraken to teach you water cannon. The bait's been laid, no, so one should turn up any moment now. Baby! Run away! Run away! It's a bit on the big side, lads. Not to worry. All you have to do is give it a few licks with the patented blue magic focus, or stick, if you prefer, and our tentacle friend will return the favor by firing possibly quite painful jets of water at you. Oh, try not to die. Well, like him. I gotta say, they did really great with that. That looks really nice. Like, the soft body physics, I gotta say, are genuinely not bad there. I think that's enough. Can I run away now? Impressive. After that escapade, you should be able to fire your very own water cannon. By the by, you don't, strictly speaking, need to be struck by the magic you're trying to learn, but that'll probably happen whether you want it to or not. In some cases, repeatedly. As long as you're the one the beast's after, its power should be yours, assuming you can defeat it. You see, this is what most people don't realize about becoming a blue mage. When you start out, you're like a blank slate. It takes a fair amount of bravery, to stare these creatures down and look into their souls. It's a shame that not all of my customers have your determination, but that's hardly grounds for calling me a fraud. You don't think he's telling the truth, do you? Might as well give it a shot. Please? Please let me give it a shot? Now that's settled, I'll be having my wares back if you don't mind. No, I want it. What's that? You still don't believe me? To be honest, mate, I don't know what more I can do. Tell you what, why don't I give you a soul crystal outfit and spellbook for free? That way, as a fully fledged blue mage, you can act as living proof of my innocence. Sound fair to you? Sounds very fair. Open the Blue Mage spellbook under your character menu in the main menu to assign active actions. Blue Mage arms generally have no effect on your attributes. However, equipping armor and accessories that boost your intelligence will greatly increase the damage dealt by your offensive magic. If you lose your Blue Mage gear, replacements can be purchased from Calamity Salvagers in Limsa Lominsa, Gridania, and Ul'dah. Cool. Blue Magic. Rather than gaining new actions by increasing in level, blue mages learn them from enemies. To acquire an ability, you must witness your foe perform a specific attack before defeating it. The actions you learn are recorded in the Blue Mage spellbook found in the character menu. Okay. Spells must be registered as active actions and set to a hotbar before they can be used. You may register up to 24 spells at once. Checking the box next to a spell will add it to the list of active actions. From there, the hotbar can be set. The blue magic spellbook details the attack type, the aspect of each type. You can also see a few hints on where to acquire spells that you have yet to discover. In addition, if you use the duty finder to enter duties with a level sync or item sync, the chance of acquiring spells from corresponding enemies is significantly increased. Oh. Unlike most other weapons, the blue mage arms generally have little effect on the character's attributes. However, the intelligence gained from armor and accessories provides a much larger increase in offensive magic damage compared to other jobs. Cool. Okay, wait. Let's get some gear equipped. No. I would like to make a new set. Set its number as number 6 and assign it to here. And because here, let's reassign set number 2 to set number 4, actually. There we go. Yeah, I would like to equip this. This spell, easily mastered by a defeat of a kraken, fires a concentrated burst of water on one's opponent. As the liquid itself is conjured by manipulating ether to condense moisture in the air, the technique remains effective regardless of whether or not the caster has access to a body of water. I don't think we can fight that without dying. Well, let's talk to him then. Blue leading the blue. Well, I suppose you'd better show this yellow jacket that getting smacked about by a mad kraken wasn't a waste of time after all. Let's take aim at the tool jar and fire up a water cannon. If anyone knows how a proper blast feels, it's him. Gods know he's been on the receiving end enough times.
This is the only way. Please avoid maiming your literal dad too severely.
Your cat.
Painful yet refreshing, refreshing yet painful.
See, I was telling the truth, wasn't I? Well then, we'd best be going. It's been a pleasure. Not so fast, you blue-haired twit. I'll admit the spell worked as you said it would, but you can't sell those crystals without adequately explaining the risks. It's irresponsible. Some might even call it deliberately neglectful. You're not under arrest, but from this day forth, you are strictly forbidden from peddling any more of your wares. If I hear you've sold so much as a blue handkerchief, I'll hunt you down and throw you behind bars. For your aid in the investigation, you have my thanks. Fare you well. I don't bloody believe it. Just as I was beginning to turn a half-decent profit. Well, well, that was quite the show, darling. Neither black nor white magic, but something new entirely. Blue magic. Yes, it's sure to draw a crowd, as you amply demonstrated. And who might you be? The name's Royce. I manage the Celestium in Ul'dah. It's an arena where darling young souls such as yourself perform feats of bravery for the audience. Unlike the Colosseum, the vast majority of the entertainment pits man against beast, with the matches being brought to an end before either side suffers any serious injuries. While our patrons revel in the thrill of combat, acts of wanton brutality and bloodshed are considered distasteful. Rather than savagery and slaughter, our appeal lies in the personas that our participants assume to add a touch of drama to the proceedings. However, I'm not one to settle for a mere modicum of success. My goal is to make the Celestium renowned the world over, and to that end, I've been searching for someone truly unique. And that is when word of this blue magic of yours reached my ears. Martin, my blue bundle of crowd-pleasing wonderment, how would you like to be the first contestant in the masked carnival? It will be an event pitting your magic against a host of bestial foes. Listen, this is serious stuff. I didn't go through all the trouble of learning these spells to entertain a bunch of gawping spectators. Paying spectators, my dear. Some of them are quite wealthy, in fact, and you stand to earn rather a lot of coin. Now you're talking my language. Look at my butt. I say, darling, where are you going? I was about to make you the same offer. I hate to burst your bubble, love, but my apprentice has barely taken the first steps to the road of becoming a blue mage. Wouldn't want him meeting a grisly end in the middle of your arena, would we? Oh my god, I'm wearing that Cattle 9 thing. That's the spirit. I'm in no rush, so take as much time as you need with your preparations. Perhaps you could oversee his training between matches? Training? That weren't part of the deal. Oh, I'm not asking you to do it for free, my darling. Quite the contrary. You'll pay me for that too? Consider it done. That's what I like to hear, Martin. Let's get you to Ul'dah for your costume fitting. Come along. Kitty. I have to wear a costume as well. I've got a bad feeling about this. Now, I think yeah, I did. True blue attire coffin. What? I don't know if that's the oh, here we go. True blue gloves. Yeah, where's my true blue coat? Here it is. True blue trousers, true blue boots. No, I like these. These look nice. What level is this? Way too high. Okay. Well then. Let's go to here. No. Where can I find fates? Recommendations, fates. Here we go. Maybe if we go over to Lower Lanasia. Oh, this is Lower Lanasia. Middle Lanasia, then, maybe? I swear there used to be a thing here for fates. Maybe I'm just going crazy. No fates in the area? Yeah, well, maybe I just need to be a little bit higher level. Is there a hunting log? There's not. Tragic. Here we go, puck hatchlings. I can probably beat those. Oh, damn. Yeah, that definitely helped. Okay, so we are now level 5, which is good progress, and now we can do this one. So let's head down to the Yellow Jacket Drill Sergeant quest. And we got to speak to Roy's in Oda. That's quite far. Jeez. Okay, here we go. I swear each batch of recruits the Barracudas send me is worse than the last. I've already had to send 3 home because they wouldn't stop crying. Only had more men like you, ones with sharp blades and the wits to match. I know. How about you show these yellow-bellied greenbacks how a true warrior fights? I'll make it worth your while. You hear that, Scrags? Prepare your arses to have your arses handed to you with on a silver bleeding platter. Now fall in. Oh, Lord. Oh, God, I'm gonna lose here. Wait, can I summon my... Heal me, Sardine! Sardine! Heal me, motherfucker! Can you give me like a consistent heal? A hot, please? Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good now. Here we go. Is that everything? Nice. Now let's head over to the next area. We got Furious Farmer and I melt with you. And melt with you it is. Okay. This ain't too bad. And with my Chocobo healing me, it's really not bad. And there we go. And let's also skill speed, spell speed. Eat these. Okay, there we go. No more fates. Okay, let's see where we can go instead. Let's hop over to Eastern Lenosia, I guess? No, that can't. That seems kind of high level. Hmm. Let me get double check here again, make sure there's nothing new now that we're level 7. Oh, here we go, on the lamp. Perfect. And now let's see. For the Blue Mage, oh look, there we go. Blue Mage Magic Spellbook. Brave Flux, Long Stop, The Dragon's Neck, Fair Sirius, Northern Thanaline. A lot of noise. Ooh, wait a minute. Middle Lenosia. Something here in Middle Lenosia. Jesus Christ. Oh, now level 8. Ooh, we have Adel. Roll action. No, we should go back to... We're almost there, I think, like maybe 2 more. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, now let's head over to On the Lamb. Yeah, we just get Maim and Mend and stuff. Okay. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Lost Lamb. Police, but... Water cannon. I think like maybe 2 more, and then we'll finish the quest. Yeah, I think this crowd will be the end of it. Is that it? Nope, 1 more. Yeah, there we go. Nice, and another level up. Now, I have a theory. If it's here in Middle Anasia, I feel like it might be over here. Over by Shearing, because I think it might be the Bubble Beam. Now, I'm only level 9, but I think I can take on level 13 Crab. Don't think I can take on that. But I think I can take on a Megalocrab, and I think that's all I need to do. Here we go, Bubble Shower. No? Damn. There we go. Da ba dee da ba da. Nice. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well now I guess we can take on the Shearing Charidian. What? Bruh. Well, that should have gotten me Maim and Mend, right? First Maim and Mend. Great. Yeah, there we go. Shoot it with a Kraken. My soul bonding as well. Look at that, I'm spirit bonding. Not a lot, but I am. One more, maybe. Yep, there we go. Not a lot of XP, though. Unfortunate. Well then, let's see if we can get some training. Let's return. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, I do. Okay. Head over to the Miners Guild. Ah, Calamity Salvage. Hello, Royce. It just occurred to me that I never asked whether you actually want to take part in the Master Carnival. Are you willing to endure Martin's training regime in preparation for the greatest performance of your life? Yes, I am. You've made the right choice, my dear. I have high hopes for you. As for your illustrious mentor, I believe he should be ready to make his grand entrance at any moment. I'll be honest with you, it's a bit more extravagant than what I'm used to. Color's not bad, I suppose. You look marvelous, my dear. Everyone feast your eyes on the great Azuro. What's that supposed to mean? Well, nothing really, but it lends a certain degree of panache to your stage persona. No offense, darling, but the great Martin doesn't quite have the same ring to it. You'll be playing the role of an enigmatic noble who has deigned to grace the Celestium with his outlandish magics. Oh, where are my manners? I never asked you your name. Icolri. Icolri? We should come up with something a little more inspiring before you step into the arena. Fuck you, man. Ah, yes, I have some information concerning you two gentlemen. As you may have heard, Ul'dah has a law that bans members of most beast tribes from entering the city. It was mainly to keep the goblin merchants, you see. I've pored over, well, someone had to pore over, the documents, and it seems there's no mention of the Mamulja whatsoever, meaning you are free to stay as long as you please. Well, with that, I think my work here is done for the time being. Martin, I leave Icolri in your presumably capable hands. Best of luck. I'll admit I didn't think this is how things would turn out, but what's life without a few surprises, eh? So it looks like I'll be guiding you on the path to becoming a blue mage. I get the impression you're no stranger to getting up close and personal with some fearsome beasties. But when it comes to mastering the Wallace's techniques, you've got a long way to go. I'm aware. It's the creatures themselves who'll be doing all the teaching, though, and the spell book will point you in the right direction. Of course, I wouldn't be much of a mentor if I just said come back when you've got a few more spells under your belt. Seems like you need specific aim. I'll tell you what, why don't you start by learning Blood Drain? And who knows, it may even come in handy. Oh, it nearly slipped my mind. There are a few spells that you can only learn from creatures in the new world. Luckily for you, Gaelja has brought with him a fine selection of totems infused with their ether to save you a trip across the Indigo Deep. No getting your hands dirty fighting off fiends, just absorb the ether and the magic's yours. Naturally, we're not going to just give them to you since you're still only a novice. Wouldn't want you biting off more than you can chew. When you think you're ready, talk to Gaelja.
Gil was very impressed by Cole's bravery when Kraken appeared. Now Cole must impress you with skills of blue mage if you want these totems.
You heard the man. There's a whole world of spells waiting for you, so go on and start learning. Blood Drain. Sounds fearsome. Do I need to find a vampire? I am level 10. How are you getting on with that spellbook? If you don't know how to where to learn Blood Drain, it might be worth having a quick read. Next blue quest, okay. Blue magic. Blood. Okay. Here we go, Blood Drain. Lower Lanasia. Okay. Let's teleport back to Lower Lanasia then. Let's see if we can figure out where we might find... Oh, I think Wild Jackal. That seems like the right place to check. Sanguine Bite. Nobody did level up. Okay, so not the jackal. I'm gonna try these. Ah. Blood drain. Where do we think we could get blood drain from? My wolf theory didn't work out. Or jackal theory. Maybe like an aurochs? Here we go, let's try this. Aurelia, maybe that'll work. Okay, it doesn't look like. Ooh. How close are we? Companion. Oh, we're so close. We are so close. I don't think those are the blood drain targets either. It doesn't say. Very unfortunate. Ooh, bat. Oh, but that's definitely not the bat we want to fight. Come on. Use something called blood. There we go. Blood drain. And now let's kill it. Yeah, there we go. So deals unaspected damage of 50 potency and restores MP. Okay. Well then, let's head back to Ul'dah. Now that we have blood drain. Blue collar work. Well, well, if it ain't my gifted apprentice Akori. Before you say anything, let me guess. You're here because you've learned blood drain and you want to hear my next bit of advice, am I right? The next step is to... It's him! It's the great Azuro! It's like, oh, my name days have come at once. Please, say it for us one more time. How could I refuse my adoring public? Master of knowledge beyond the comprehension of mere mortals, and wielder of arcane magics as unfathomable as the deepest oceans, hearken, foul beast, the indomitable keeper of the blue has come! 'Tis I, the great Azuro! He said it! He actually said it! You're a cat. Sorry about that. Just doing my bit to keep the coin rolling. Where were we? Ah, yes. I know a great spot for a bit of training. Meet me at Spineless Basin. I'll explain everything when we get there. Looks like we can head there from right over here. Over to Spineless Basin. Look, it's the great Azuro! Glad to see you survived the trek. I hope the hornets didn't give you any bother. In fact, they're the reason we're here. There are some especially angry ones that would be perfect targets for practicing your blue magics. They're tough, but not too tough. Some folk call them man-eaters, but I think that's an exaggeration. Anyway, why not give Blood Drain a try? I'll draw out some enemies. It'll draw out the enemy's ether to help you cast more spells. Okay. It also stops me from killing him. Yeah, 500 MP. Thank you, great Azuro, for getting rid of that pesky hornet. He was right nasty bastard if I ever saw one. Here's your payment as agreed. Uh-huh. Ah, I didn't see you there. How goes the training? Training? Working for free is more like it. Come on, don't be like that. You had a chance to hone your skills, and that bloke can go about his business without being stung to buggery. If he's willing to pay a few gil for it, who am I to say no? Once we get back to Ul'dah, I'll divvy up the earnings. I'll see you outside the Celestium. Bruh. Didn't even get to learn a new skill. Here, let's put this up here because we're not going to use it as often. Maybe over here. Oh, there you are. What took you so long? You're showing signs of improvement, but you want a few more tricks up your sleeve before you step into the arena. Those pit fiends don't mess about. I reckon what you need is Mind Blast. Once you've learned that, come back to me, and we'll continue your training. And here's your payment for the hornet you put down. Thank you. Think I'm being stingy? Listen, mate. I've already subtracted the fees for your training. If I charge any less, I'd be cutting my own throat. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Tamterra, a Tamterra Deepcroft. Okay. Well, let's see if we can queue into that alone. Need to be level 16. Okay, so let's gain some levels. We need 5 levels. So let's go out into Central Panalan. And duty, recommendation, warm welcome. Here we go. Yeah, it's already almost completely done. Oh, no. Yeah, it's almost genuinely basically done. Damn. Okay, we can go here, though. Ah, but I'm not having enough level for it. What about this? Level 12. Okay, that's not bad. We can probably make it over there and do that. No one's fighting that yet? Yeah, but it's 5 minutes. Ooh, that's gonna be tight. Okay, here, let's... You're very loud, honey. I hear you. There we go. And now we can grab this. Nice. Now let's head over to Survivor Rats. Okay. And I believe it was saying I get better rewards for being level synced. There we go. Other fates nearby? No, but what about these? Do these give any good XP? Nope. About this? Also no. Okay, wait. Logs, challenge log, fates. Yeah, one more and I'll get some extra XP, which is nice. This one's level 14. Yeah, I'm not level 14 yet, so that won't be very helpful to me. This is Stasha, I need to be level 15. Damn. This is not very helpful. Nothing here either? All but too high level? Oh, that's tragic. Let's try over here. Maybe there's something in Horizon. Oh, here we go. Dog eat dog. Then we got Doomed. Yeah, look at that. We got some options. Dusty Mongrel. Yeah, that's one level. Okay, halfway done. Come on, get over here. We gotta kill you. You, I did not mean to attack. Ooh. That's a cool move. Didn't learn any new actions from that? That's strategy. That should be it. Yep. There we go. Eh, 3,000 XP. Not bad. Oh. Oops. See, I did not mean to do that. But I think that's the good stopping point. This episode's gone on for quite a while. So I will see you guys in the next one.